much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz where the lowest scorers are the biggest winners. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
I'm Polly, and this is Abby, and we're best friends from the University of Nottingham.
Couple number two.
Hello, my name's George, this is my mum Anne, and we're from Worcester.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm John. This is my ever-loving wife, Sue, and we're from Surrey.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Billy. This is my cousin Gary, and we're from the Whittle.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us. We'll get a chance to chat, of course, as the show goes along. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. When life gives him lemons, he splits them into teams of two and provides them with a quiz, and later we broadcast that on BBC One. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, mustn't grumble.
Hey, excellent. Two returning pairs from last time on podium 3 and 4. Welcome back to new coming pairs on our first two podiums there. But what a show last time.
Wow.
Sometimes things just fall right. Ian and Julie. We had Glasgow versus Edinburgh on the last show, and Glasgow very much came out on top. Ian and Julie, and they came into the last round. They had to do words of 5 letters or more in various patriotic songs. And the first patriotic song they had on the board was "O Flower of Scotland." Which Ian, I think, knew absolutely word for word. It gave us every single pointless answer there was on the board. Just went through one verse, which had all the pointless answers in there. Took home £4,250. So very nicely done. Sometimes it's your day, isn't it?
It is. It is. Today's my day, I feel.
Is it?
Yeah.
St. Alexander's Day.
Yeah, let's call it. Yeah, why not?
That's good. What special treat would you like?
Lemon drizzle cake.
Oh, yeah. That's the best.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going to get that from.
I do not. Actually, I do know. But we'll chat about that.
Excellent.
Yeah. Now, listen, Ian and Julie, listen, you know all this. This is old news. They won the jackpot last time. That bit you knew. This bit, I'm just going to point up, our jackpot today starts off at £1,000. There we are. That's right. If everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, all you have to remember is this. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated, so just keep your scores as low as you dare. Best of luck to all 4 pairs. Our first category today is words. It's a words round. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words ending in RCE as they could. Richard.
I just looked down at this while everyone was doing their introductions, and I was thinking, oh, my goodness, that's quite difficult. We're looking for any word which has its own entry in the British and World English section of oxforddictionaries.com, please, that ends RCE. No proper nouns, no hyphenated words, please. So any word that ends RCE. I can't even work out what you might say. That's quite hard to spell.
OK. Well, I've got one. It's not, nah. I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, keep thinking.
Polly, welcome. Lovely to have you with us, Polly. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I do medicine at the University of Nottingham with Abby. I'm in 3rd year, so we're just finishing that off, and...
How long's the course?
5 years, so just got 2 more.
OK, in Nottingham. Nottingham's lovely.
Yeah, it's great. We love it.
Very good. And what sort of things do you get up to when you're not hard at work?
Well, we're at the hospital most of the time nowadays. But I like to go swimming. Like, I used to do that competitively, so I like to do that sometimes. I like to go out on walks, like to sort of read. You know, quite boring, really.
There we are. Nothing boring about any of those things. Polly, what are you going to go for? We're looking for words ending RCE.
I'm so bad at spelling, so I'm hoping I'm not making a complete idiot, but I'm going to go with coerce.
Oh, is that what you had for me?
Why, was that what you were going to have?
It's the sort of thing I might have had. It's the sort of thing I was hoping to land on sometime between now and the end of the round.
So it wasn't what you had?
No, it wasn't, but it looked like...
I knew it.
Yeah. Coerce, said Polly. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said coerce. Oh. Nothing wrong with your spelling, Polly. Down it goes, still going down. 16. 16.
Good
Coerce.
start. Yeah, it's when you curse a cow.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Anne, welcome to Pointless.
Hello.
Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I come from Worcester. I'm a stay-at-home mum. But trouble is, the kids have gone to uni now, so I'm a retired stay-at-home mum.
What are you gonna do with all that staying at
Well,
home?
I do like to bake.
Tell me about it. This is what lemon drizzle cake.
How do you mean?
Anne brought some lemon drizzle cake along.
How do you know about that and I don't?
Because what? Really? I
Have you
thought
had
you'd already. Yeah, I thought you'd already had your share.
I've had nothing.
Ah, all right. Okay.
Is it good? That's my favourite lemon drizzle cake.
I know.
Is it nice?
I know. Yeah.
Is there any left over?
Exemplary. Yeah, it was in the makeup room. There'll be,
good luck then.
Yeah. Anne, what are you going to go for? Any word that ends with the letters R-C-E.
Right, I'm hoping this is right. Farce.
Farce, says Anne. Farce. Let's see how many of our 100 people said farce. Down to 64 for farce.
It's a comic, dramatic work.
Thank you very much indeed. Sue. Sue, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Sue.
I'm a retired school secretary, worked in an international school.
International school. We talked about this last time. Where was this international school?
It's in Surrey.
Inside, how many pupils were at the international school?
Over 600.
Goodness me.
And there are 4 other schools attached to that worldwide.
Right. What's the lingua franca of the international school?
English.
But presumably you must have heard, it must have been a babel of languages.
Yeah,
there. That's exciting.
Yeah, 73 different nationalities.
Goodness
so
me.
if you have a Spanish class opposite where your office is, which I did, it improves your Spanish no end.
I was going to say, yes, you must, but by osmosis, you'd have picked up
Yeah.
a good deal of Spanish. Sue, what are you going to go for? Words ending RCE.
I'm going to go for resource.
Resource, says Sue. Let's see how many of our 100 people said resource. for resource.
Yeah, a stock or supply of money, material, staff, whatever, a resource.
Thank you. Gary, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Now, Gary, head-to-head last time, by the way. Congratulations on that. Remind us all about yourself, Gary.
I sell medical equipment up and down the country, mainly to hospitals, the NHS.
Tell us something surprising about yourself, something...
I accidentally appeared in a movie 20 years ago.
This is what I was looking for. What movie did you appear in?
Kevin and Perry Go Large. Yeah.
And when you say accidentally, how did that happen?
Well, I was in Ibiza on holiday.
Yeah.
We went to a club over there where they were filming, but we didn't realise they were filming. And when we got back, we heard they were filming, so we went to see it. And halfway through the scene, my big ugly face appeared on the screen.
Were you grinning broadly?
No, I shouted out in the middle of the cinema, "That's me!"
Right. Did you have no recollection of it?
I didn't know they filmed a close-up of me. I remember seeing the cameras around the club, but I didn't have any idea what was going on until we got home.
Well, that's fantastic. You didn't have to sign a release form or anything.
No, I've never got any royalties for it either.
Till now? Well, we can follow this up, Gary. What are you going to go for? Words ending RCE.
I'm going to go for workforce.
You're going to go for workforce. Yes, I think it deserved that. It was a very, very silent hum from our audience, of appreciation, I like to think. Workforce. Let's see how many of our 100 people said workforce. It's right. Well, 64 is our high score, 16 is our low. You pass the high, you pass the low. There we go. That's more like it, Gary. Very well done indeed. 1 for workforce.
That's a terrific answer, Gary. Very well played. Yeah, a workforce, like a workforce.
I see. Got it. Thank you, Richard. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 1, the best score of the pass. Very strong indeed on that far podium. Then we travel up to 16, where we find Sue and John, Polly and Abby. Then, whoa, it's up to 64, where we find Anne and George. George, we're going to need a low score from you, so good luck with that on the next pass. Let's come back down the line. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Billy, remember we're looking for words ending RCE. Billy, remind us all about yourself.
So I'm a supported living manager on the Wirral. I'm also training to get my motorcycle licence at the moment.
How far through that are you?
I'm waiting for my test, but I've already bought a Harley Davidson, which
Putting the cart before the horse a bit there, Billy, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a good deal, so I thought, yeah, I've got to. But it's in the living room now, so...
Billy, what are you going to go for?
I'll go with commerce.
Commerce. Very good. Commerce. OK, here's your red line. If you can get below that red line with commerce, you are through to the next round. How many of our 100 people said commerce? Very well done. 11 for commerce takes your total up to 12.
Yeah, commerce, what you use sometimes instead of full stops.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. John, welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us again. Tell us about yourself again.
I'm a retired electronics engineer. Used to do support for various companies and thoroughly enjoy my retirement.
That's very lovely. What's been the highlight so far of your retirement?
Being able to spend more time with my wife.
Oh, the ongoing highlight of that. That's very lovely. John, how are you feeling about these words ending RCE? Have you got a good one there?
A little bit dubious.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to go for reinforce.
Reinforce, says John. OK, reinforce. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with reinforce? Let's find out. Very well done. 4 for reinforce, taking your total up to 20.
Some good answers coming through now, aren't they? Yeah, reinforce.
I've upgraded my answer.
Oh, have you? Because I had quite a prosaic one for you, so I might have to write a different one. I'll guess what your original answer was.
OK, yes, do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's OK.
OK, now, how do you know the answer I've come up... What I think is the upgrade could still be quite prosaic.
Oh, yeah, it may well be, yeah.
Yeah, you know me. Right, George, welcome. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, George.
So I'm a student doing economics at the University of Reading. In my spare time, I love watching the football. I'm a massive Aston Villa fan. Also, I've got very sort of into going to the gym, nutrition, sort of just generally being healthy and looking after myself, really.
Very good indeed. So what year are you in at Reading?
I'm in my second year, so I've only got one more year left.
Just one more. Are you going to miss Reading?
Yeah, I'll massively miss Reading, honestly, because I got in through clearing. So I didn't plan on going there, but honestly, changed my life. Great decision. I really enjoyed it.
OK, now, George, you're the high scorers. You're the high scorers on 64. We need a low score from you.
Well, I mean, I know that I could just say this, but I was really going to say reinforce, because honestly, I heard workforce and I thought, oh, I could jump on this. But I'm going to have to go with my backup, and it's a little bit safe. I'm going to have to go for scarce instead.
Scarce, says George. OK, no red line, you're the high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 people said scarce. It's right. $22 takes your total up to 86.
And scarce is what Cockneys call people from Liverpool.
Thank you very much, Richard. Abby, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Abby.
So I'm quite similar to Polly. I'm also a medical student at the University of Nottingham, so my 3rd year now.
What else do you get up to? What sort of things do you do to distract yourself when you leave the hospital?
I quite like doing sports. So at the moment, I'm training for a half Ironman.
So just remind us what an Ironman is. What's a
half.
half Ironman? A half Ironman, still.
So it starts off with a 1.2-mile swim.
Right.
And then a 56-mile bike, and then a half marathon run at the end.
One after the other, with no pause?
No pause.
That's just the half Ironman.
Yeah, I know.
Let's have your word, Abby. Words ending RCE.
So, I've got a few safe ones. I'm not sure...
Just remember, there's nothing safe about a safe answer. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to go for fierce, and I know it's quite safe, but I was thinking re-pierce, but I don't know if that's actually a word, so I'm just going to go for fierce.
So a piercing that's grown over
There's
and
been
you have it re-pierced.
But I think that's not worth the
I
risk.
can picture it. Anyway,
I think it might have a hyphen.
you're going to go there
So I'm going to go for fierce.
Fierce. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with fierce? Let's find out. How many of our 100 people said it? It's right. You've done it. Oh, look, with room to spare. It's fine. Fierce, 17. Takes your total up to 33.
Well played. If you had said re-pierce, though, you just got 100 points. So you were very smart to go with the one you went with. Xander, what are you saying?
Perforce.
Oh, I didn't. But what was your original one?
Oh, outsource.
There you go. So I got your original
There
one.
you are. You got the original.
Perforce, thank you. Perforce scores 3 points. Good answer. Outsource scores 2 points.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you are. I should have stuck with my
So you traded
first
down,
thing.
unfortunately. Let's take a look at the pointless answers now. Aforce, crowdsource is a
that's
pointless
good.
answer. That's come into the language more recently. Deforce, which is the police. Divorcee, which is different to divorce. Divorce itself would have scored 12 points. Divorcee. Downforce, anyone who likes F1 or anything like that will know downforce. M-Pierce. M-Pierce, which is a guy called Michael Pierce. That's what he calls himself. Insource, Cestus, which is a Roman coin, and Superforce.
Nice. We're secretly in that, aren't we?
The Superforce?
Yes. Oh,
No.
nice.
Shall we take a look at the top three?
Yes.
I have bad news for Anne in this top three. Third is Source on 31. Force has 56. And I can't believe that's bigger than Force. You wouldn't have thought so, would you? Farce would have scored you 64.
Ah.
I would have thought Force would score more than Farce.
Surely.
What do I know?
There we go. Well, thank you very much indeed. We're at the end of our first round, which means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs, and our high-scoring pair is George and Anne. I'm so sorry. And all those cakes as well. Oh, they
But it
were
means
good.
I might get one on the next show.
You might go on the next show. Exactly. There we are. Brilliant. George and Anne, we'll see you next time. Look forward to that. But meantime, thank you very much, George and Anne. But for the remaining three pairs, it's now time for round two. Well done, everyone. You made it through the words round. And well done, Gary, our lowest individual scorer there. Gary and Billy, our lowest scoring team. Very strong on the far podium there. But well done, all of you. Lovely to have you with us. Our category for round two this afternoon is pop music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns UK hit singles by bands with four-letter names. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you the names of 6 UK top 10 singles and the year that they first reached the top 10. You just have to tell us the name of the bands that released them, please. They all have 4 letters.
Thank you very much indeed. So we are looking for the bands that had hits with these singles, and here is our first board of 6. All Right Now, 1970. Swallowed, 1997. Fernando, 1976. Supermassive Black Hole, 2006. I Owe You Nothing, 1988. And Susan's House, 1997. I will read all of those singles again. All Right Now, Swallowed, Fernando, Supermassive Black Hole, I Owe You Nothing, Susan's House. There we are. Polly.
This isn't a good board for me. I literally have... I don't know any of them, I don't think. I don't think, anyway. No. I'm just going to have to guess.
They've all got 4 letters.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'll go with Susan's House, Blur.
Susan's House, Blur. Well, let's find out if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Blur. No, I'm afraid not Blur. Sorry, that scores you 100 points.
Sorry, perfectly good guess. Right number of letters. Which
Good
is
year.
Good year, good number of letters. It all bodes well for your career as a doctor.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Sue.
A huge sigh of relief.
Oh, why is this not...
one.
OK.
And that's Fernando. And it's
And-
ABBA.
ABBA. OK. Let's see how many of our 100 people said ABBA. It's right. 78. Not bad.
Yeah, it's one of 3 #1 hits in 1976 alone for ABBA. 4 letters, 2 A's, 2 B's.
There we go.
Named after the band. Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's it. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Billy, this board is all yours. Dazzle us. Fill in the blanks.
Just like the last game, I have not got a clue.
Really?
I'm going to just take a guess and steal their band, but go with Swallowed, Blair.
Swallowed. Blur.
Yeah.
OK, let's see. It's good to recycle. Let's see how many of our 100 people went for Blur. Let's see if it's right. Ooh, bad luck, Billy. Well, that's how. Look, you got company. You've got company on 100. I'm afraid an incorrect answer. That's what it scores.
And again, the right number of letters, a good year.
Good year.
You know how ABBA were named after the members of the band?
Yeah.
There's A, B, B, and A. We should do that with the band we're forming, and I think we should call ourselves Alexander Richard Sound Experiment. Don't you?
I think that's good, yeah.
I think I can't see any issue with that at all.
No, I would have thought that.
I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
4 letters, which is nice.
It's nice, yeah.
You know, I'll work out what it stands for in a minute, but I think we're golden there.
Yeah.
Now, let's fill these in. All right now
is free.
Free, absolutely. 38 points for that. Swallowed, do you remember Swallowed?
Is Bush.
Bush, it is
Huge
indeed.
in America.
Yeah, massive in America. Let's big over here. 5 points for Bush. That was Gavin Rossdale, who was the judge on The Voice. Was Bush. Supermassive Black Hole. You know this one. From Devon, very loud.
Oh, Muse. Muse sang
yeah.
Supermassive Black
Muse.
Hole. Yes.
23 for that. I Owe You Nothing. Well, it's become so massively famous in the last year because of the documentary.
Yeah, Bros.
Bros was I Owe You Nothing. Would have scored 37. And this, I would say, is the hardest one on the board, but actually scores more than Swallowed.
Eels.
Eels. I never knew that was a top 10 single, I have to say. 6 points for Eels. Very well done if you said that. They're a great band if you don't know Eels, if you've never listened to them.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 78 is the best score of the past, Sue, as it turns out. Billy and Gary and Polly and Abby absolutely tied on 100. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more top 10 singles up on the board, and here they all come. We have got Keep On Moving, 1999, Knock 3 Times, 1971, All Rise, 2001, Crazy Crazy Nights, 1987, Barbie Girl, 1997, and The Universal, 1995. I'll read those all again. Keep On Moving, Knock 3 Times, All Rise, Crazy Crazy Nights, Barbie Girl, The Universal. Gary.
I'm not much happier with this board than I was the last. I do know one of them, but I'm almost ashamed to admit that I know that All Rise is blue.
It's a very good song, All Rise, an excellent song. All Rise Blue, says Gary. There's no red line for you. You're tied high scorers. Let's see how many of our 100 people went with blue. It's right. Down it goes to 53. Not bad. 153, your total.
That was their first chart hit, All Rise. That's a good song.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
Thank you very much, Richard. Now, John, you've got a target, 74 or less.
OK, well, actually, there's only one for my area. Knock 3 Times by Dawn.
Dawn. Knock 3 times. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Dawn. There's your red line. Is right. And you're through. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 17. Very strong indeed, John. That takes your total up to 95.
Well done. 2 #1 hits for Dawn. That and Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree was also Dawn. Tony Orlando sang both of them.
Twice on the pipe, if the answer is no.
Yeah, you might have to explain to people that that's one of the lyrics.
Yeah,
of the
sorry, it's
song.
one of the lyrics from the song. I'm so sorry, yeah. Just throwing it out there.
It's about phone calls. It's about the house they were living in
Yeah.
There was only one call, and you would knock 3 times if it was someone else.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Fair enough. Thank you very much indeed.
That's okay.
Okay, there we are. Now, Abby, yes. You have a target, which is 52.
Yeah.
52 or less. Talk us through the board.
Well, I was 4 when all Rise came out.
Now, let's just... I can see where you're going. This is a... This
no,
is
we
a
don't have that, because they still exist, and that song still exists, and, you know, that's...
Yeah, this sounds like a before my time, before
It's a
Wicket.
cop-out.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A build-up towards
Yeah,
a
yeah.
before my time. Abby, we'll have no more of that.
I have no idea if any of them... I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and go, because it's in the 90s, that I'm going to go for Blur for the Universal.
Why not? Let's keep using Blur. Who knows?
Third time lucky.
Third time lucky. Is that a total guess?
Yeah. It's 90s.
The Universal. Blur. There's your red line. It is Blur. There we are. Very well done. I mean, what a piece of luck that is. 16. Takes your total up to 116. Very well done indeed. Yeah. Well, that fell nicely, didn't it?
Sooner or later, it was going to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as you said, well, it's in the 90s, I thought you were going to say that Blur did Barbie Girl, but the Universal, very, very well played. That's gutting on podium 3, isn't it? Oh, blimey. What a way to lose. Let's fill in the rest of these. Do you remember Keep On Moving? I was thinking of about 4 different songs called Keep On Moving, and this is the one by 5. Would have scored you 18 points. Crazy, Crazy Nights.
It's Kiss.
Kiss,
Crazy,
absolutely right. Would have scored 21 on Barbie Girl.
Aqua.
Yeah, Aqua would have scored you 51 points.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our second round, we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. I can't bear it. Gary and Billy, you were our head-to-headers last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a real sadness. I hoped you'd make it through to the head-to-head again, but this is where we say goodbye. Thank you so much for playing, Gary and Billy.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Huge congratulations, Sue and John, Polly and Abby. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But here we are, playing as pairs. First pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Well, this has been an exciting show.
Hasn't it? That was,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that was a fun last round. You had to feel for Gary and Billy a little bit, didn't you?
did.
But it was good telly.
It was good telly.
Yeah, so thank you.
I mean, just perfect, poetic end to the round as well.
It was lovely, and I'm so pleased Sue and John are through, because they weren't through last time, so
Yes,
it's nice. I'm very pleased.
Because it's their last time on the
Exactly.
show as well. I think, yeah. I mean, you know, and Abby and Polly as well.
Oh,
I'm
delightful. And
delighted
listen,
that
the way they got
they're
into the
there.
round as well was exemplary.
That is exemplary. Yeah, very good. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. Here is your first question, and it concerns colourful people. Richard.
Yep, we're going to show you 5 pictures now of people who have colours in their name, but who are these people, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 colourful people, and here they come. We have got A. B. C. D. And E. There we are. 5 people with colours in their names. Sue and John, you're our low scorers, so you get to go first.
We're going to go for E, Rabbi Lionel Blue.
Rabbi Lionel Blue, say Sue and John. Now then, Polly and Abby, do you feel like talking us through that board?
We think D is pink and C is some chef.
I think white is ringing a bell, but I can't remember if I'm just making that up. I think
So who have
we're just going to have to go with D.
You're going to go with D?
Yeah.
Pink?
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah.
OK, so we have Lionel Blue and we have pink. Sue and John have gone for Lionel Blue. Let's see if that's right for E. Let's see how many people said it. It's right. Down to 5. Excellent score there, Sue and John. Polly and Abby, meanwhile, have gone for pink for D. Let's see how many of our 100 people said pink. Is right. 69 for pink. Very well done, Sue and John. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, it's a good answer there. Before we fill in the board, have you seen the clever thing our question writers have done here? You spotted something? What's pink wearing?
Ah, is it to do with snooker?
No.
All right.
What colour is pink wearing?
Ah, they're all
And what colour is Rabbi Lionel Blue wearing?
He's wearing blue.
So A is...
James Brown.
James Brown, wearing brown.
That's amazing.
We'll leave B for a second. 54 points for James Brown. C, you're quite right, was white. Marco Pierre White.
There
he would have scored you 45. And the best answer on the board
is Colin Salmon.
Colin Salmon.
He's only wearing...
It's good, isn't it?
That's clever.
1 point for Colin Salmon. Well done if you said that.
Hats
That's good, isn't
off
it?
to them. Superb.
And hats off at home if you spotted that as well.
Oh, yes, salmon's... That's not a ball in snooker.
Exactly. There's no salmon ball in snooker.
There's no salmon. Anyway, there
yeah,
we
the rest are, aren't they?
Yeah. Anyway, there we are. Thank you very much indeed. Here comes your second question. Polly and Abby, you have to win this one to stay in the game, so very, very best of luck with that. Our second question today is all about areas of the Atlantic Ocean. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you the English names now of 5 sea areas that are part of the Atlantic Ocean, but we've missed out alternate letters. Can you fill in those gaps, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 areas of the Atlantic, and here they come. We have got C-E-A-E-K-B-Y, B-Y-O-B-S-A, B-G-T-O-B-N-N, C-L-I-S-A, and R-V-R-P-A-E. I'll read those all again. C-E-A-E-K-B-Y, B-Y-O-B-S-A, B-G-T-O-B-N-N, C-L-I-S-A, and R-V-R-P-A-E. There we go. So, Polly and Abby, you will go first.
I think we're going to go for the second one, so Bay of Biscay.
OK, Bay of Biscay, say Polly and Abby. Sue and John, do you fancy talking us through that board?
Well, I know most of them, but I think the first one's Chesapeake Bay. Bight of Benin, the third one. Not sure the next one. River Plate is the bottom one. Can I go for Bight of Benin?
Bight of Benin. I'd like a bite of Benin.
Lovely.
Go very well with that drizzle cake. Thank you very much. So, we have Bay of Biscay and we have Bight of Benin. Polly and Abby went for Bay of Biscay. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right. Down it goes to 26. Not bad. Not bad. Sue and John, meanwhile, have gone for Bight of Benin. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. It's right. And it wins the point. And that means, very well done, down it goes to 3. That means, Sue and John, after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final, 2-0. Very well done. That was
very nicely played. Had you heard of the Bight of Benin, or did you just fit in those 2 words?
Have I heard of it? Yes, absolutely. There's a saying, a few come out when many go into the Bight of Benin.
Ah, I didn't know that. There you go. Well done if you said Bight of Benin at home. The top one is Chesapeake Bay. You're quite right about that. Would have scored you 18 points. Quite right about River Plate as well. Would have scored you 25 on the Atlantic coast of South America. Now, this one I could not get at all. It's something C,
definitely.
Something C. No one here can get it, right? You're all going to be so annoyed when I tell you.
Oh, Celtic.
Yeah, Celtic Sea.
Celtic Sea.
Celtic Sea. and it would have scored 4 points. Still wouldn't have beaten Bite of Benin. It's the best answer up there. But amazing how you couldn't even spot
simply couldn't see it. Thank you very much, Richard, and thank you, Polly and Abby. I'm afraid you are the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head. It's good news, really, because it means you get to come back next time. Otherwise, we would all have been over in just one show, and we'll look forward to that very much. Thank you very much for playing, Polly and Abby. But for Sue and John, it is now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Sue and John. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing, there it is, at £1,000. But very, very well done. You played that incredibly well today. 2-0 in the head-to-head, and really nice, clever low scores on both of those answers. So very, very well done. What would you like to see come up in this last round?
Science, maybe.
History, maybe.
Geography. Not films.
Not films. OK, well, you get to choose to an extent, obviously. I think you said on the last show that you've been together for 50 years. Is that right?
We have indeed.
There we are. Well, wouldn't that be that would be a nice golden wedding present from Pointless. I say present, you'd have to earn it, obviously. But it'd be so nice if something comes up on this board that you like the look of. There'll be 4 of them, as always. Today's selection looks like this. A Star is Born casts, Mary Queen of Scots, Sporting Tigers, Berlin. What do you think? What's leaping out from there?
Berlin.
Berlin? Do you know Berlin?
Not very well, no.
But you've been?
We've been to Berlin, yes.
OK. Berlin it is.
That's the least convincing yes, that's right I've ever heard. Looking for any of the following 3 things, please. We're looking for any of the 12 boroughs of Berlin, according to the Visit Berlin website. We are looking for any cast member of the 1972 film Cabaret, set largely in Berlin, according to IMDb, please. Or we are looking for any word of 6 letters or more in the Berlin hit Take My Breath Away. So 12 boroughs of Berlin, cast of Cabaret, words of 6 letters or more in Take My Breath Away. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of your answers to be pointless. Are you ready? OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Cast of the film Cabaret, Joel Grey, but Lisa Minnelli would be too high. Oh, Christopher Isherwood.
No, he wrote it.
Yeah, no, Michael York. That would be all right. Michael York. 12 Boroughs of Berlin.
No, Alexander Platz is a place.
Is it?
It's called Fürst and Dahl, but these are streets rather
No,
than
no.
You can speak up, John.
John, speak up.
Oh, sorry.
It's ticking down.
Yeah,
So
6
Michael
letters or
York.
more in Berlin. Take my breath away. Can you think of the lyrics of it?
No. So,
I think we're going to have to go for the Cabaret.
10 seconds left.
One of the boroughs
OK,
of Berlin.
try.
Alexander. Yeah, OK, Alexander Platz.
OK, that is your minute up. Let's have your 3 answers. And if you could say which categories you're answering, that'd be great.
Boroughs of Berlin, Alexandra Platz.
Alexandra Platz,
Cast of Cabaret, Joel Grey
Joel Grey,
and Michael York.
Michael York. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer, do you think?
Michael York.
OK, Michael York, we'll put 3rd. Least likely to be pointless?
Alexandra Platz.
Alexandra Platz. And then Joel Grey goes in the middle. OK, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Alexander Platz, we've got Joel Grey, and we've got Michael York. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 answers on the board there. Wouldn't it be lovely if one of these turned out to be pointless and won that jackpot for you? £1,000, nice prize to be taking home. What would you do with it? Sue?
Well, I've always wanted a goat.
I thought you were saying I always wanted to go to China.
No.
But no, I've always wanted a goat.
It's
Goat.
not practical, but
Yes, it is.
I really would like a goat.
You can get milk, make cheese.
Exactly. I don't like goat's cheese, but I still want.
You could get
I like
get
goat's
milk,
cheese.
make cheese. Exactly. Give it to John.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. John, what would you like to do?
Well, while Sue's feeding the goat, I'll get a season ticket to Charlton Athletic.
OK, very good indeed. Best of luck. As I say, your first answer was Alexanderplatz. In this case, we were looking for one of the 12 boroughs of Berlin. Let's find out if it's right. Let's find out if it's pointless. For £1,000, how many people said Alexanderplatz? No, bad luck. OK, let's move swiftly on to your next answer, which was Joel Grey. In this case, we were looking for the cast of the 1972 film Cabaret. If Joel Grey's pointless, £1,000 is yours. How many people said Joel Grey? It's right. Alexanderplatz was not right. Joel Grey is right. Down we go. Through the 20s with Joel Grey. Through the teens. Into single figures. Still going down with Joel Grey. Still going down to 4. Not bad. Not bad. Sadly not pointless. So we move on to your third and final answer, which was Michael York. And again, we're looking for cast members from Cabaret. If Michael York is pointless, £1,000 is yours. How many of our 100 people said Michael York? Again, it's right. Alexanderplatz, your first answer was incorrect. Joel Grey, your second answer, took us all the way down to 4. Michael York takes us down through the teens. We're into single figures, still going down. Oh, it's a 7. It's a 7, sir. Listen, 2 great answers there. 2 great answers. Sadly, neither of them pointless, though, so you don't win today's jackpot. But you do get to take home a pointless trophy each in recognition of how well you performed on the show. So very well done for that, Richard.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Congratulations on getting all the way through to the final as well. Alexanderplatz is a square in Berlin, but not a borough. Yeah, it's in Mitte, which would have scored you some points. Shall we take a look at the pointless answers in the different categories and hope we don't recognise any of them? We'll start with those boroughs of Berlin. These were all pointless. You could have had Marzahn-Hellersdorf, you could have had Reinickendorf, Tempelhof-Schönberg, or Treptow-Köpenick. Also, you could have had Steglitz-Zehlendorf. Those are the 5 pointless answers there. Well done if you said one of those. The cast of Cabaret. There's a few names up there. Essentially everybody apart from Michael York, Joel Grey and Liza Minnelli. Everyone else is a pointless answer in that movie, so well done if you said any of those at home. And Berlin's Take My Breath Away, lots of pointless answers here. Anticipating, Endless Flames, Unafraid, Become, Called, Crashed Finally, Haunted, Hesitating Hourglass, Inside a Lover's Mirror, Secret Slipped Somewhere, There's Through Turned. That's a song in itself, isn't it?
Isn't it, though?
Isn't it, though?
Very moving. Very well done, Sue and John. Lovely to have you on the show today. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £2,000. There it is. Join us then, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.